So what do errors cost you? Substantive errors cost at least $1,100 per error. A substantive error is something that makes those attestations unenforceable. So in other words, in Section 1, if the employee did not check a box claiming to be eligible to work in the U.S., that's an automatic $1,100 fine, and you better hope that person is not an undocumented worker. Failing to do the I-9 process at all, minimum $1,100 fine. Technical violations are what we would call simple mistakes. That shouldn't really matter. Person forgets to put their birth date down, or they transpose the numbers in their social security number, or things like that. Just stuff that happens. Most of those things you can avoid if you're just detail-oriented and have that second set of eyes looking at stuff. Because that's the kind of stuff that show up. And it's interesting, when I first started auditing I-9s, it's not enough when you audit an I-9 to make sure the box is filled in. You gotta look to see what was put in the box. You would be amazed how many people can't write their birth date down. They put the right month and day, and they put this year. Or worse yet, they put in their right birth date, and then when they put their signature on, they put their birth date next to their signature again. You shouldn't do your own internal audit, is because you just get your eye trained to look to see what's in the box and not to make sure that the information is correct. There are 15 opportunities for technical violations in Section 1. 15 opportunities to make a mistake in Section 1. Make sure the employee signs and dates Section 1. If they do not, you are held fully responsible for anything that happens in Section 1. So if you hire an undocumented worker by mistake and they didn't complete Section 1 correctly, it's on you. Section 2, there are 17 possible mistakes to make in Section 2. You must record complete document information. This is the thing I see that happens the most often. You know, the lists of acceptable documents, List A, List B, List C. List B, it says DL for driver's license, and that's all. It requires, the form requires that you write down document title, issuing authority, document number, and expiration date if there is one. DL is not that. So because you wrote down DL, which is document title, and we'll give you that one, you make 3 other mistakes. That's $330 worth of fines right there on one, yes. So then if you did DL in List B and you did SS in List C, SS for Social Security card, we assume, and we'll let you slide with SS, but who issues a Social Security card? What's the document number? It doesn't have an expiration date, so the appropriate way to fill out that list is SSC for Social Security card, issuing authority, Social Security Administration, or Department of Health Human Services, or Department of Health Education and Welfare, because Social Security card's been issued by 3 separate agencies over time. Document number is a Social Security number, which, by the way, automates the number that the person put up in Section 1, and NA for expiration date. This is the #1 mistake I see on every I-9 that I audit. In Section 2, right above where you sign, there's this paragraph. And the paragraph reads, I attest under penalty of perjury that I have done all of these things, and that I hired this person on this date. That's hiding in the paragraph above your signature. I would say 85 to 90% of the forms I audit, there is no date on that line.
Or it's the current date.
Or it's the current date.